Years ago, the you know whom, the Yahtzees, because we can't say that word here in TikTok, they did medical experiments on prisoners in concentration camps. There was a lot of data there. They did a lot of that, like using prisoners there to see people's bodies affecting to cold and all that for soldiers that were going into the Eastern Front. And there was a lot of data in there. And after the war ended, that data was just there. No one would touch it. And I remember there was a case where certain researchers were doing something in that line who wanted that data because it was done on human subjects to move science ahead. And that was their argument, to go after that data done on prisoners prisoners in concentration camps, so they can further science. Well, that got shot down. They never got that information because it's unethical. We all know the story. If you've ever known Adrianna Smith in Georgia, went brain dead. She was pregnant. And since Georgia has draconian abortion laws, they wouldn't let her pull the plug because that would be killing the fetus, and doctors were afraid that they would be arrested for murder. And that's basically what the state was. So the state sanctioned that woman's body because when the brain is dead, it cannot give the chemicals out for the body. There was just a breathing machine to keep it alive and whatever nutrition, heart beating, but not the pheromones and the chemicals that the brain is. The body's a machine, but you take away the heart of the machine, you just got nothing working. So her body was decaying, and yesterday they C-sectioned, I'm going to say it, harvested the child from her body. It's less than 1 pound. It's a neonatal. It's expected to live, but I don't know what condition because it didn't get everything that you get from a viable mother, one living, not one that's literally a corpse. What I read in the news is they saying prayers, and some people are saying, hey, look at this, what a miracle. That's not a fucking miracle. That is an unethical medical experiment sanctioned by the state of Georgia that I know that the far right and the Christian nationalists are going, great. Now we got our breeders. And I'm not crazy because it makes sense to them. And it's disgusting and it's heartbreaking. I mean, even Frankenstein had fucking morals compared to this. I'm not celebrating this. It scares the hell out of me. They used a human body as a fucking incubator. Like chickens in an incubator to hatch chicks. They used her body to produce another human, to produce an offspring that we don't know in the end will be viable. We don't know the damage that happened to that child. We will, because everyone's going to be right there to watch it. It's going to be, it is no better than what Mengele did at Auschwitz. No better. It isn't. So if you're celebrating that, you need to understand that you have a very, very deep evil streak in yourself.